I am not gonna start this video like I usually do. I understand that some members of the commentary community might have a problem with that. However, if enough of them say we really fucking like it, I might change my mind. Also, I'm gonna make a promise and I am sticking to it. If all the commentaries I make, or most of them, in June get mostly negative feedback and are legitimate, I will do this on a much less frequent basis. I will only make these commentaries once every 2 weeks if the reception is good enough. And by legitimate, I don't mean that the videos will be disliked for no legitimately good reason. Anyway, today's commentary is on TheJWitz's top 10 worst Pokémon. Before any of you point out that this is irrelevant, keep in mind that no one I'm subscribed to has brought my point on the #1 spot up. So if by any chance someone has brought it up, I am not being redundant because I don't even know their videos exist yet. Enough of that. With that being said, let's get started.
I also feel that, just personally, I don't hate a lot of the characters as much as some other people. For example, everybody loves to say that the 5th generation sucks because it has the ice cream Pokemon and the garbage Pokemon, and that's wrong.
Yeah, that reason is pretty stupid. To be fair though, there are people who have legitimate reasons for not liking Generation 5. Too many of the extra features are missing. It forces you to go a specific path. Whatever, those things don't bother me that much.
I have no real issue with either. The ice cream is adorable, and the garbage Pokemon is still more creative than Muck the Blob. And I don't even have him on this list.
I applaud you, sir, for not joining the crowd. As for me, the reason why I hate Garbodor's design is because it's fucking trash. That's it. It's fucking trash, and there is nothing else to it. But if you like it, good for you, man.
Number 10. Execute. Where do I begin? It's just 6 eggs. 6 psychic eggs. Aside from the fact that this Pokemon is a very weird concept, it's just freaking creepy. It always bothered me that there's always one cracked open with its brain exposed. But what bothers me the most is that the game never even seems to know what these things are. Look at these Pokédex entries. They're not eggs. Oh wait, no, they're eggs. No, they're not eggs. They're seeds. Nope, they're eggs. Which one is it?
I don't trust the Pokédex entry either. It's full of inconsistencies.
Number 9. Patrat. Just look at this nasty thing they came up with. I can just imagine Pokemon's response to this guy. Looks pretty generic. I know, let's give him crazy eyes. He's just so creepy, so gross, just, get him away from me.
In my personal opinion, Watchok is much worse. And I also would like to ask you, how come this is the only unevolved Pokemon on this list where you don't even mention its evolved form? What makes it so special from the rest? This is not important, but it is something that I'm wondering about.
Number 3. Unknown. Unknown might be the most overhyped gimmick in all of Pokémon. There's a variant of Unknown for every letter in the Latin alphabet, and 2 punctuation, giving you 28 different variants if you really want to catch them all. They take up an entire area of their own ruins, building up to some great mystery that you never care about because you never want to catch them all. They're terrible in the games, only knowing hidden power and nothing else. And like, that'd be cool if hidden power was this amazing exclusive attack. But it isn't. Every single Pokemon can learn hidden power by TM, effectively making Unknown useless. It also takes up the most Pokemon cards than any other because of its nearly 30 forms, and ultimately, that's just what Unknown does. It takes up so much space, full of wasted potential. The 3rd movie treats these things like they're some legendary Pokemon, but the only thing that's legendary about Unknown is just how legendarily boring and bad it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. This Pokemon is the pure definition of fucking pointless. I know most of what I said are incredibly minor, but trust me, the next one is something that affects the overall quality of the video, at least the part where it gets to the number 1 entry.
Number 1! Cast form. With cast form, Pokemon had really done it. Every once in a while, Pokemon releases a design that opens itself up to immature jokes. Look at Magmar, he's got a butt on his head. But cast form, man. Cast form is proof that some designs just go straight through Game Freak's clearance process. Let's all be adults about this. Who am I kidding? How can you be an adult about this? Cast form's normal form is none other than a floating pair of testicles. I just can't not see it.
Wow, and people will claim that I had wild imagination when it came to Malamar. You are overreacting. I'm aware that he might be joking, but even then, unless someone was a troll, which this guy obviously isn't, the order of the choices are still legitimate. However, my problem with this argument is the fact that I personally don't see it that way. I know he's the only one who does, so keep in mind that I'm talking about everybody who thinks that, not just him. Yes, it does look a little bit like testicles, but would the company accept the design if there was evidence that it was supposed to be that? No, of course not. Despite everything that I said, keep in mind that I still respect his opinion.
Some people say that because of Castform's weather ability, he's meant to resemble Bozu, little ghost-like Japanese dolls that are made to call good weather. But do any of these, here, anywhere over here, do any of these have a pair of balls dangling below them? No. No, they don't.
Neither does Castform. You are fucking overreacting. But I still respect you. Now since I'm just testing and see if I can be a good commentator, which I will also be doing every Tuesday of June 2015, I am not gonna end this video with how I usually end my videos. I first have to know if the members of the commentary community are okay with my gimmick. So yeah, there you go.